And hello everybody, welcome to the New Moon Cycle 6! I am Eurasia, and I'm here joined by my fellow net battler and friend and enemy and archenemy, Symes.
Hello.
Come on, Symes, you could have given more oomph than that.
Alright guys, so yeah, we're gonna see we've got a few battles lined up today. I was gone most of the week, so I don't really know what happens in these battles, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they go just as much as all of you.
I know, it's gonna be so hype. Alrighty, and here we go. Our first match of the day will be Lucky Typhlosion versus SoulXCross. Lucky is a known speedrunner for Team BN, and he has finally decided to join us on the battling scene. SoulXCross does not need any introduction. He has been fighting in the New Moon for several weeks, and so far, and every time he's played has been pure hype.
Soul always brings the hype, both as a player and a fellow commentator.
That he does. And we see today he's running classic Q Force along with some Grab Revenge Q, so 2 Qs right there.
No Gundel Soul though, but he has Rush, so he doesn't need to worry about Invis as much anyways on the Q Force.
He has bugged air shoes, which means his intense weight is going to be cracking those panels.
Yeah, which lets him set up those summon blacks and Y code. It's actually very similar to a folder that I ran, and I think it was the second cycle.
From what I see, also he's going to make sure that you have no area. He's got not only 5 area grabs, he's got 1 panel grab for good measure. He has a tag with fanfare, which means you better keep him away from the back, or else he's going to put a fanfare. He's going to put a fanfare in your back row so fast. It's definitely going to ruin your day.
He also has a Judgment SP Splash, so he's got a lot of area control. It might even be a bit of overkill, but get that fanfare set up.
As they say, there's no kill like overkill, and we see Lucky here. He's running a mostly V coded folder because we see he's running Bug Death Thunder. And as usual, we have here a fight between 2 opposing versions. So we have Bug Death Thunder, which is one of the more popular Giga chips, aside from Hub Batch, being used today. He's got Bubble Star V, he's got Elec Dragon V, he's got Static V. He's got a lot of stuff to take advantage of the bugs he has.
And he also has he took those out. I know at one point he was running it with summon blacks since he also has bugged shoes, but I can't find them in the list right now. He also has the Super Vulcan White Pill attack plus 30, which is always a very strong combo with Beast out.
Yep, that deals, I believe, 800 damage.
Yes. And since he's running it in V code, he could actually set up the Super Vulcan with a Bubble Star, which could be very interesting to see if he uses that to make sure they can't step out of the way of the Super Vulcan.
And for what it looks like,
combo.
Indeed, and for what it looks like, he's pretty bulky. Not only does he have 2,000 HP, he's got 3 anti-damage, 3 invis, 1 life aura. So he's packed, and also you cannot forget that barrier 200. So he's got a lot of protection, a good deal more than Soul does. Soul only has 3 invisibles and oh no, wait, never mind. Soul has 3 invisibles and 3 anti. Okay, never mind. I got a little too ahead of myself. Both of them have a good bit of protection.
It's usually a Neryth who's been the one going with not as much defense. But we'll see him a bit later.
Indeed. Are you ready for this? Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Alrighty. Let's go.
Ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to... Oh, no, wait, wrong game. Alright, let's do it. Lucky versus SoulXCross. There you go, game 1.
And we've got this from a Lucky's perspective, as you can see.
Yes, and I don't know if you guys heard that one of them is starting with invisible. So it could be either one of them, or we won't know for sure until the round actually starts.
Well, it looks like Lucky doesn't have. Lucky only has 4 colors, and Soul has 5, so it has to be Soul.
Oh right, the 5-color bug. It could be something good or something bad, but it's worth the risk.
Yeah, especially if you can stay in base form to get that to go for that green invulnerability.
Yeah, like you cannot get better than being completely invulnerable. Oh wait.
And Soul also has that fanfare for that as well, so.
Yep, it's Soul. But it wore off already. Ooh.
Soul is camping invis.
And Blastman is one of the few Navis who works over a hole. Oh, that summon black. Cut down to size. He's gonna hold on to that full custom.
So he could get another free turn of SoulXCross to keep on diving through that dumpster.
Oh, he's got some static right there.
It yet.
But for next turn, he's got a good bit. He's got a good bit more, so he can throw away.
I really like the statics because obviously a race beast is just such a threat, and the statics will just take care of that right away. That will make it easier for him to hang on to his SoulXCross for longer.
Yes, so far Soul hasn't used anything to try to decross him just yet, which could turn out badly for him.
Although one of the few drawbacks to a Soul's panel glitch is it makes it a lot harder for him to use Navis like a Raceman since they don't work over the holes, and also even a Eternal Force.
Oh, that's true. Like, having holes is bad in that regard. And here we go. Lucky has 5 chips possible to get throw away, but I think he'll hold on to the Navi chip. Oh, I guess not.
He's hanging onto the statics, and Soul wanted to erase cross, which is pretty smart.
He still has not drawn it, so he might draw it next turn. Very high chance he might get it next turn. Will he go with static?
It seems to be going for the erase cross to set up the static and take out that erase. We get that.
Oh, that TFC chain. Although static can still get rid of that life aura.
I can get rid of that life aura and still hit him.
Oh, he got him.
Erase, man.
Oh, that hurt. Decrossed.
Both players have decrossed each other this turn. That's a very good point by Salad in the chat. If Lucky had hit with the erase man, even though he was in the life orb, it would have still removed his invisible anyways, so he could have used the static right away. Worked out for him in the end.
So Erase Man can still remove Invis even with a barrier on?
Yeah, same with stuff like Judge Man.
Oh wow. That's not something that I see too often. But good to know.
Well, you can't TFC the Judge Man there because he was over the hole.
And it also removes
Let's
freeze.
see if he can get it. Now his entire back column is... He uses it over the hole. Oh no!
No! The Judge Man fell down!
Oh, he needed to step forwards. I guess
Yeah.
maybe his life orb made it harder for him to see the hole underneath him or something.
How unfortunate.
The one nice thing about him having all these holes is it means Soul can't place his fanfare over them.
Oh, that's true. He's protected from those nonsense.
Gets the banish right away.
Be gone! And back up. And Lucky is back. Summon Black to get rid of that aura. It's an area grab bonanza, but both of them have air shoes, so getting won't be as damaging as it could be.
Yeah, you don't see false or air shoes too often, but I do think it is pretty interesting to use it when it's bugged to try and abuse those crack panels.
Bug shoes falser. Interesting.
Still not going for the static this turn since he doesn't have the, or he's not going for the Super Vulcan since he doesn't have the white pill or attack plus 30 yet. He's just going for the DDT.
You got it, folks. Oh no!
He takes out Soul's anti-damage without static.
Okay. That unfortunate panel grab means that it's very unlikely he'll be able to... well, he already used fanfare, so... Although, he could have charged that panel grab.
I think it was at the end of the turn, so he didn't have enough time, unfortunately.
Both of them have been using a good deal of their chips, although Soul still has Chrono Force, so I've yet to use Chrono Force.
Let's see if he can get that here while he still has Beast out. Oh, that barrier only has 10 health. Why? Oh, it still works out for him because Lucky was moving. But he could have...
Yeah, just shot it.
He just needed 2 shots. Since he used it while Lucky was moving, it still worked out for him. That was very fortunate.
Yeah, Plaid, if you use Bug Fix, you lose the benefits of chips that use it. So your static will go back to just tornado range. So if you're using bugs, be sure to use their full effect before you use Bug Fix. Oh no, Thunder!
When I run static, I sometimes like tagging it to make sure it will show up earlier in the folder, so I have a higher chance of being able to use it before using Bug Fix.
Whoa! Uh-oh. And is it that time again?
Well, is he gonna get... He could also go for the ground man SP on that SoulXCross.
He's going
Instead,
for
he's
it!
going for the kill. Oh, this will be so much damage.
Oh!
If waited and let the BDT hit him in the bubble before using the Super Vulcan, and he would have got even more damage off of that, but that was still a devastating combo.
That was 1,000 damage right there.
Yeah, but he could have gotten an extra 200 if he had just waited and let the BDT hit him when he was still in the bubble and then used the Vulcan. It works out for him though.
How will Soul turn this around? He got hit by a lot of damage.
It's interesting that he's not going for the ground man SP right now, because that would basically end the game if it landed. That would leave Soul, I think, with just 1 health. Oh, he's going for it now. Okay, let's see if he can get it.
Yo, oh yeah, he couldn't use it because he was over a hole.
Oh.
Yep, there you go. That's game.
Oh, no, oh, Soul had no defense for that.
Oh no, wait. Okay, 1 HP. Yeah, he was waiting.
With Soul might still be, if Soul has Kernel Force, he could go for a Beast out Kernel Force, maybe. That'd be like his only hope for it. Oh, he goes for it.
He's going for it.
Alright, let's see how much this does. Oh man. Didn't do enough. Lucky still has almost 150 HP left. Does Soul have anything to kill him right now? Oh, so he doesn't have anything to TFC the element, man, and that will do it. He almost made the comeback. Just came up a little bit short.
How unfortunate. That was close. Like, Beast Out Kernel Force is scary.
Anti-damage isn't very good against Kernel Force since it only blocks one of the columns, but that was enough to save Lucky there.
Yeah, so it was just enough.
Killed them.
So let's see how round 2 goes. Since Soul is now more familiar with how Lucky will play, will he be able to turn this around?
Yeah, I should also mention that Soul, in his Navi cust, he doesn't have any cust. He has custom 5, so he's going for Charge Cross to get more cust, and losing it there will really hurt him because now he'll be stuck with custom 5.
Oh man, getting kissed by a starfish, it's awful.
A custom, it's pretty rough having a cust 5, especially when you lose Charge Cross like that. Soul's options will now be severely limited.
While Lucky still has the full power of Dustcross.
He dodges that static.
Here comes the first anti-damage. He has the area now. Oh, Rush kicked in!
Alright, so he should get an extra slash here.
Slice! Alright, Lucky is now at a disadvantage. But not a major one.
He has the ground man, so if he could get that, he could take out the slash cross, but it will be harder with these holes in play.
Wow, that was fast.
Lucky's got a lot of options here. You could go for the Life Aura, the Bug Thunder, the Ground Man. Let's see which one he picks.
He has no need for Dustcross anymore.
And he's basically got pretty much everything he needs. I mean, he could still try and get the White Pill and Super Vulcan. He already has the attack plus 30. So obviously saving his Beast out for that.
Although if Soul has Wind Rack, that Life Aura is not going to do much. Wait, he changed? Why?
Not really sure. Maybe he was scared of the fact that Lucky was in a Dustcross and he didn't want to eat one of those.
Waiting for something. Oh wait.
Is he gonna go for the Fanfare? Oh, he has a Wind Rack. Why didn't he? He should have used it earlier. At the start of the turn.
Yeah, he has super armor, so I'm not sure why he waited. But at least the Life Aura is gone, which is the important part. So he doesn't have to worry about Life Aura getting in his way. The only thing he has left to worry about is that Barrier 200, which he still has one more Wind Rack for.
Yeah, and the Barrier 200 is still great, but it will still lose to a multi-hit chips unlike Life Aura. Like, the Barrier 200 won't really do as much against the Kernel Force. A little bit, but...
Wow, it hit him.
Well, has that Invis ready for that Blast, man.
Soul was not ready to have a blast right there. It's too early. Unfortunately, Blastman has been whiffing lately, so it's very unfortunate for him. There you go. He's got the area grab. So the area grab and Bug Death Thunder makes it really hard to avoid that thunder when you have negative area.
Especially since Soul's Charge Cross is already gone.
Yeah, so he has no way to actually stop it now.
That get-on isn't really going to do anything since both players have shoes. It at least lets him get the summon black off.
Positive area move, Soul! Ah, double damage!
Gets him with it.
He's got all the protection he needs right there.
Okay, let's see if he gets the Super Vulcan.
Yep. Yep, he already has 2 pieces of it.
Yeah, it is basically like a PA, isn't it?
Super Vulcan! Attack plus 30. Wipe out. Super duper Vulcan. That only works with B-Stop.
I mean, I guess you could. I've also seen people compare a Kernel Force with a Windhack and Gundel Soul to a PA as well.
Ah, that's awful.
You could also go for a double point with it as well to make it do even more, but that makes it a lot harder to get, because they could TFC the double point with something.
Man, he's got two Thunders on the field.
Soul is in a very perilous situation right now. No Super Vulcan, but he's gonna go ahead and take care of that Erase Cross with the static.
With Tengu as well, which gives a boost to all wind chips. It's plus 10, but plus 10 is pretty good for multi-hitter wind chips like that.
Yeah, the only thing that's too bad is that Erase Cross only takes times 2 damage from the first hit.
That'd be pretty OP if
Like,
it
I
took it
wish
from all of them.
to the Erase Man and Link Navis, and that's part of why he's so bad. Like, I'm pretty sure he dies to the one air spin combo kills him.
He dodged it! The Madman!
Some misses from both players. The Lucky misses the static, so... Oh, but he Soul steps into the BDT.
Although Soul managed to hit him with an Erase Tail, which removed that anti-damage. Here it comes.
He's even got the Erase Man to make sure it can't whiff. Oh boy. This could be the game. Oh no.
Oh no, he says you paralyze me, I paralyze you.
Lucky just letting it time out, not taking any chances here.
That's
If any...
exactly 800.
Alright, can Soul dodge this? Oh, that's gonna be it.
Wow, he's still alive! Ah, he almost...
Oh.
Oh, that was so close.
Oh man, especially if he had a Q Force the next turn or something. So Lucky takes that one, 2-0.
Oh man, Lucky, good game. So Soul played very well. Like that was crazy fun. Whew, man. I gotta say, there was a lot of area changing. Just a lot of crazy hectic stuff. Soul was not able to get his Q Force in time, most likely because he lost his Charge Cross so early. So he probably wasn't able to get it fast enough.
Yeah, and also with both players having the crack step, lots of holes in that game. It was like a Swiss cheese.
Whew. All right, good game, guys. Now moving on to match 2. It is Neryth versus playerzero. Yes, then Neryth is a veteran of the N1GP, and Player Zero is fairly new, but he's shown tremendous. He has tremendous potential. It's insane how's good how far he's come in the months that he's been with us.
I mean, I wouldn't really call him new when he's already a champion.
Hey, you can be a new champion.
I mean, neither of us are champions yet.
I'm a champion. Have you forgotten?
A champion of Tetris, maybe, but not of Battle Network 6. Neither am I, unfortunately.
You know.
But Player Zero has a code folder. And he's got a few other splashes like Anubis, which is interesting. He's also got Roll 3. He's got a hub batch. Neryth, on the other hand, is opting for Gregor this time. Has a bunch of V-code chips, sort of like Lucky. He's got a Super Vulcan, Bubble Star, Dole Thunder instead of the... Oh, he's got Dole Thunder and Elect Dragon, which makes sense. He can use those with SoulXCross to do a lot of extra damage. Muramasa Splash. So both players have Muramasa here, since Player Zero has it in code. So that's always a very strong chip.
Just getting this set up real fast since there was a few errors. Okay, that should be good. Alrighty. Let's see. Player Zero is running Falser. He's got Custom 3, so chip wise he's all set. And also he's running Bug Stop, which means he has no bugs whatsoever.
Both players running Bug Stop here.
Okay, which means we won't be seeing any bug shenanigans, which means no static, and no broken panels, no warp step, just plain old boring vanilla battle. Well, not boring, but plain old battle network. So here we go. It's Q-Force versus Hub Batch. Classic. I'm liking Player Zero's folder. He's got a whole bunch of M's. Risky Honey.
The folder's pretty delicious looking.
Yep. I'm a big fan of him, and I'm liking that he has a Roll 3. Not many people are running Roll anymore except me. And
or if you're running a full R code folder.
I haven't been seeing many R codes lately. But
the one unfortunate thing, any freeze set up for those golem hits.
Yeah, Golem hit, man. It's a great chip, but it takes some setup. Oh, because it only attacks the front.
Yeah.
It's strong, though.
It's great against SoulXCross, though, since SoulXCross usually wants to be in the front to kill you.
Yes, it's a good chip to have for. It's a good non-dim chip for countering SoulXCross if they're in your face like that.
You can also set it up using a Tengu Cross with the Tengu fan to pull them in. That's always fun to do. It's actually one of my favorite chips to use in the game.
I've tried to do it. It doesn't work out for me, so I gotta practice that up if I actually want to be good at it. On their side. Yes.
Neryth is running the V code, like similar to Lucky.
Well, the good part is that Neryth's entire folder list is in alphabetical order. So I'm liking all the V's, but he's got a ton of asterisk chips. And he's running slow gauge too, so he's gonna make sure that whatever chips you pick, you're gonna be stuck with them for twice as long. All right, Symes, are you ready for this? Are you ready?
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Wrong game. You should be ready to battle Operation Set.
It's the right game. This game is rock and roll.
It's Rock EXE and Roll EXE. You gotta add that EXE at the end, buddy. Here we go. Jack in. Neryth versus playerzero. Let's go.
Cute.
Execute. And we see the he's gonna be opting for that first turn slow gauge. And Elecross, well, one of my favorite ones.
Zero doesn't seem to have a full cust or anything, so he's just gonna have to deal with it on this turn.
Although that barrier is gonna protect us from, we'll give him momentary protection. And he's staying baseman. Wow. First turn Super Saiyan. First turn Life Aura really ruins a lot.
Yeah, unless they have full cust, it does.
Oh, that roll. Although blocked, it'll still heal him. It'll still heal him for 180, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I used roll. I'm pretty sure it's 60 times 3. Roll heals whatever damage she does.
And so Roll's heals also boosted if you use her with like a double pointer, attack plus 30, or even with like a anger proc.
Yep, anger roll is basically recover 300. It's good stuff. Ah, double damage and boomer. He's angry.
Well, he gets a machine gun. Misses the golem head.
Those P shots are whiffing.
And neither player has any bugs, so there's no buster bug on those P shots or anything like that.
Yep, it's just good old-fashioned homegrown P shots. We see Neryth is going for those deliciously shocking combos, which I myself am a big fan of. Ooh, Dust Cross. Tackle.
But you can't get it on those ice panels. I'll have to go back to the middle row.
He fired it just a bit early.
Oh, playerzero needed the... Okay, he has life bar anyway, so he's good.
Yeah, he's safe.
If he used it earlier in the turn, he could have avoided all those Dull Thunders and Elect Dragons. Neryth has a Tengu Man splash ready to clear out the aura.
And playerzero is in a good spot for it too. Well, bad for him.
And in that spot, the first hit will blow away the aura, and then the second hit will still hit for its full damage.
Yeah, Tengu Man is a very good chip. It removes aura, and if you get him in the right place, you'll follow up with that second hit. Turn 4. Alright, he moves, so only the first one will hit. But it was still not bad.
Clearing out that aura still helps him a lot.
Tackle. Oh no! He got him. There goes that anti. Oh, Muramasa! $500 damage. Tackle.
Mco does have grab banish, so we'll see if he can get that to reclaim all that area Neryth took.
Getting hit by Muramasa hurts.
its own Muramasa, and that would put player 0 down to 1 HP. So we'll see if he can get that, or if he's gonna play it safe.
Is he gonna play it safe?
Doesn't have a white pill for that Super Vulcan, so I don't know. Super Vulcan is still great, even without the attack plus 30. It's still 500 damage in Beast Out, but it needs the white pill uninstalled.
Turn 5. That's unfortunate. Oh, he got him with one at least. Ah, decrossed.
But he has the white pill for the Super Vulcan now.
He's got Sanctuary too.
If he gets him with the Windrak, that will put him down to 1 HP without a blinking, so he can just finish him instantly with the Buster after that.
How is player 0 going to respond with that meager 30 HP?
He already used his roll on the first turn, so he won't be able to use that to recover or anything like that anymore.
Double point! What? Double point grab banish. 10 damage.
Oh, you needed...
Oh, I think he picked the chips in the wrong order.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, he tried to do B banish. He had the right chips.
I've done that with PAs before too, and it's always a horrible feeling when something like that happens. Fortunate for player 0.
Well, here's round 2, so everything could change right here. Neryth is considering his options quite hard. Although with that slow gauge, him and player 0 will have a lot to talk about. And by talking, I mean chips.
Well, looks like Neryth's probably gonna go for a Race Beast on the next turn.
Yeah, he's gonna wanna decross him as soon as possible. Like the opponent having dust cross is extremely annoying. Oh no, he took 3 hits.
Yeah, he got caught using the charge there. Couldn't avoid that.
It's a great charge shot. It's a great charge shot. The only problem is that you're left standing still for a good bit.
Yeah, so you can sometimes exploit that. But it is very strong, especially since it pierces invis.
And if the opponent is moving, they can get hit more than once too. It's scary.
Okay, so he's gonna try and beast charge this area grab. Especially since there's permaholes on the field. He can't get any more area than this anyways.
Ah, yeah, permaholes. Oh, okay, he changed crosses. No, he's still blinking! Oh no!
Oh, Neryth gets the dodge.
He Oh, smack back.
It's unfortunate for player zero. If he had camped the back, Neryth wouldn't have been able to get that tomahawk, man.
I like that his health is ticking up and down on that grass panel because of the bug from that tail arrow.
Yeah, it's always funny seeing that, especially since they changed the grass heal in BN6, or I think they changed it in BN5, so you couldn't abuse it like you could in the earlier games, and basically almost invincible.
Yeah, BN 4 and 5 had insane grass heal.
Oh, that's 5 where they fixed it. I think it was in 4 and 3.
Yeah,
but Neryth gets that, or player zero gets that blast man, and Neryth gets that element man. Both players dealing a ton of damage to each other this turn.
Oh no! Player zero is down to bigger HP.
Can he survive? No.
And his Buster 5 was just too strong to deal with that turn. Oh jeez, that was rough. A lot of times 2 damage, like a ton of it. That times 2 really adds up. Oh man, like both these players are extremely talented. It is insane always watching a fight. Speaking of which, I gotta settle things with player zero as well sometime. Hopefully soon. And now we are moving on to the last match of the day. And it's going to be a doozy. It is Salad versus Lucky. And yes, I'm putting a lot of emphasis on Lucky, because it's always fun to say Lucky.
So we already saw Lucky earlier against the Soul, so we already know all about his folder. But Salad's folder is very interesting here. She's running a Bug Riser sword again, but this time with the R code. So she's got Sun Moon, which is always fun. That's one of my favorite PAs.
Sun Moon is the best.
R3, which is useful because it sets up Sun Moon. A Wide Shot, which Wide Shot is actually a pretty useful chip. I think it's underused. Like if you put uninstall on a Wide Shot, it can't miss. The only way it could miss is if they block it with an anti-damage or something.
Well, yeah,
underused.
It can also be blocked with an object, but the chances of your enemy having an object when you have that is very low.
Right, it could also be blocked by stuff like Shield pretty easily, but most people, you don't just see Shield too often in a BN6 format.
From what we see, Salad is running Roll. See? Roll. That's how you do it. Roll. R code folder, exactly as you said. Good old R code.
I don't usually go with the Roll 2 even when I run R code, but that Roll 3 you always go with, because the 180 damage to them, the 180 heal to yourself is pretty nice.
If you don't run...
It's also a null chip, so you can even beast charge it.
If you don't run Roll 2... we can't be friends. Your silence says
but
it
we
all.
were never friends to begin with.
True. Well, after this battle, we'll see about that. Although Salad has some good chips right there. We have the usual Super Vulcan, attack plus 30, White Capsule. And as you mentioned, Sun Moon is the best PA of all time. Although it's really hard to catch because it only hits 3 ahead. Well, the main part of it hits 3 ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of what makes a Bubble Star so strong, because you can use that's what you do with Arco, to use the Bubble Star to lock them in place.
Yeah. So unless they have some sort of anti-damage or life aura, that they're getting anti-damage, invisible, life aura, they're going down.
And also, unfortunately, It doesn't. You also can't really do it if they have an area advantage because obviously hit on those panels.
That's funny. All
What I
right.
think is
What do you think? Tell me.
Salad's running Bug Riser Sword, but only has a 3 area grab. So usually with a Bug Riser Sword, you'd see people run all 5. So that could be very risky. Area with the Bug Riser Sword, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yes, every area grab is gonna count here. Although there is Judge Man right there to help push him back. Well, we'll see how this goes. Are you ready, Symes? Are you ready?
I'm ready for this match.
All right, let's do it. Battle operation. Set.
And
Here we go. Salad versus Lucky. Wow, that Super Vulcan attack plus 30 already. Man. Slow down there, Salad. Actually, no. Go for it. Super Vulcan's great.
this is the attack plus 30. That means giving up on Sun Moon.
That is true. So the risk of losing it better be worth it. Alright, so Salad's saying Baseman. Base form. Wow. First turn barrier 200. Alright, so Salad will maintain her chips. Well, Lucky. Lucky's most likely preparing his hand. Although it's hard to say how many chips he actually sacrificed for it. He's got that positive area. Ah! A static that can't miss. Whoa!
Oh, he stepped back into it. That's when he lost his barrier from stepping back into it.
How unfortunate.
Solid going for the Bubble Star Dull Thunder, which is always a very strong combo.
It's a great combo.
3, that's... Yeah, Dull Thunder 3 is 360 damage if they're in a bubble, so it's very strong.
Yes,
that's as strong as a fire hit on grass.
It's so good that it makes the opponent angry. And if you make him angry, which is 300 damage or more, that's a lot of damage.
But fortunately for Salad, Lucky's in SoulXCross, so you won't have to worry about him getting angry. Ooh, and he pops the BDT. Oh, misses the Bubble Star again. How unfortunate.
Yeah, that's what I said. Getting angry is 300 damage or more. So if they're angry from a hit, that's how you know. That's how you know you did a lot of damage at once. Although you can get angry from being stunned for I believe it's like 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's like 150 frames or something like that.
One. I think it's only gonna hit twice. Yeah, because of all the area. Oh no! Touch. Ah. Into a ground
man. That was a great turn for Lucky. He's now got nearly double the amount of HP.
Yeah, that went completely in his favor.
Vulcan combo.
Sal's most likely Sal's gonna hold on to that Super Vulcan and until she has a chip to help set it up. It's way too risky to just launch it. Wow, all that area.
She has a race, man. She could have. Oh, now Lucky gets his own Super Vulcan.
There you go. She was waiting for that. That times 4 damage right there. Mmm. The nice tasty D-Cross.
Doesn't have air shoes, just float shoes, so she was just stuck on that panel with the hole in the middle. That seems like it's finally repairing itself now.
If Salad hits this, it will not kill, unfortunately, but it will deal a lot of damage. Although that's true, having Gregor means that going B style, going B style will not give you the shoes. Gregor couldn't afford the shoes; he could only afford the shirt. Wow, D-crossed again, and having books eat you—that's not a good day. Oh, that awesome dodge. That was a good dodge right there.
That Elect Dragon is just gonna crack those panels, which since Salad has float shoes isn't really a big issue.
This is tough. She has a good bit of options. He's gonna go for the uninstall win rack. Ah, that ruined everything.
And that element, man, leaves Salad at just 10 HP.
That got rid of his anti-damage though. So at least there's that gone. Although I'm not sure if the star's still going to appear because of the timing. Things get weird when you custom screen and when anti-damage pops off.
Yeah, sometimes depending on how the timing works out, if it's before the like if it's before the anti-damage actually goes off, you get to keep it.
Okay, there it is. Roll!
Lucky was still invisible, but Salad had to recover there.
Yeah. The charge tackle, man. Cell's doing a great job taking out those Dark Thunderballs.
Yeah, she was able to dodge the Bubble Star for Lucky, so she gets to keep that Charge Cross and keep taking out those BDTs.
Yeah, that was close. One more Viz. Ah, grab banish. Ah, he used it just a moment too late. Oh no.
Look at that charge miss. Times the bees.
Wow, I'm surprised that didn't hit. If that P-shot went out, it's game over.
Oh, I think that anti-damage is it, because
static.
he closes it with the static. even if Salad landed the Super Vulcan after that, the anti-damage would have killed her when she was still using the Super Vulcan, so...
That's true.
It would have been pretty funny.
Getting killed by anti-damage hurts. Take it for someone who gets killed by bodyguard. Wow, the first turn life aura? Yo, that first turn protection, before it was barrier, now it's life aura.
Yeah, Lucky doesn't have a custom bug, so it's not quite as important for him to keep SoulXCross, but it's still very useful for him.
Yeah,
using Dust when you have
Dust
custom
always
bug
helps.
really hurts.
Like I can barely think of any situation where having SoulXCross is bad. The only time I can think of is if you have Shuffle. If you have Shuffle, you don't want to be running SoulXCross.
It's even worse. I'm pretty sure it's even worse with a number open.
That is worse. You're right. Oh,
doesn't it make you like instantly go down to Cust 5 with the Dust Shoot? It doesn't even just put you back at Cust 8.
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
Like...
Oh, counter! Awesome counter.
But that static removes the full synchro. So no ×2 for Salad this time. Riser's sword though, didn't get to really use it in the last round. We'll see if Salad can take more advantage of it in this round.
If Lucky crosses, he will keep that. Okay, he did not cross. If he had crossed, that anti-damage would have stayed on him. Ah, frozen! Ah, but decrossed and paralyzed. Yo, Symes, well, what's worse for you? Getting decrossed and paralyzed or getting frozen?
Well, it depends. We're probably getting decrossed and frozen. I was wondering why Lucky went for the freeze instead of the fire since Salad was on a grass panel. But he gets the ×2 erase man while she was frozen, so that did work out for him.
Yeah, it's weird.
Erase man is pseudo break.
It's weird. It isn't electric, but it's pseudo break. It's weird. Oh no! Lucky says that Beat ate up Bug Death Thunder, which means Beat is using Bug Death Thunder now. We're doomed. We are doomed.
Lucky had another chip that he wanted to throw to Beat, but he accidentally TFC'd it.
Which means Beat is out there fighting the Bug Death Thunder.
I think that was the Element Man. He didn't mean to do that. He could have tried to keep camping his BDT to also TFC that though.
This is rough because Lucky actually got uninstalled. So now when Salad's doing each sword, it's actually gonna make him flinch.
Yeah, that's why a ground cross is very useful because in that situation, that's one of the probably the worst cross, but it still has situations where it can really pull through.
Because of super armor.
One of them. But that doesn't really matter since Lucky already lost his BDT. His Judgment books will clear the anti-damage at least.
1, 2, and now hit 4 times in the back. No, Lucky. Yes, Lucky.
He already used a Judgment earlier in the turn, so he brought a Judgment and Banish in the same turn. And now the Banish is gone and Salad has 2 area grabs.
Yeah, that was a bit too much area return. Remember, folks, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Here it comes. New Moon! Oh! Sal's going New Moon. Invisible. He's exactly as she prefers. Ah!
It's the Bubble Elect Dragon at least, but...
Super Vulcan! 500 damage. Someone's got that positive area.
Might have been able to beast charge that area. Wow, I didn't think she'd have time to get the Bug Riser sword off. That's crazy.
Yeah, that felt surprisingly fast.
That's its one big advantage over BDT. It charges like, I think it's 80 frames faster.
Yeah, like after seeing Bug the Thunder for so long, P shot, and that is 1-1. The last game, winner take all. The loser will have to scrub the N1GP toilets all month long.
Sounds like a horrible punishment. I think that's too harsh of a punishment.
Oh no, all that area. Oh no, that's static. Salad is not static. Well, maybe she is now for dodging that.
Unfortunately, Lucky used it when Salad was still invisible, so it didn't clear off that anti-damage. Deal with that now.
Oh, well. Oh. Num 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 num. More shits for me. Uninstalled bees! Oh my god, that's my worst nightmare! Getting stung by bees, but getting uninstalled while getting stung by bees. Ah! Watching that hurt. Symes, why aren't you in pain?
Oh, the bees, it's not the bees.
Like, getting uninstalled bees is just, ah! Well, Lucky now is gonna have a harder time now, ever since now his super armor's gone. And a whole bunch of his other programs, too.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to rely on that ground cross for super armor again. Code also has Risky Honey 1, so you could also do uninstall bees in G code as well.
Wow, that anti-damage ate up both of them. That really helped out Salad. Our field is now clean.
Wow, I didn't notice, but Salad actually has 3 Risky Honeys. I thought she only had 2. Quite as strong in a Gregor without Tomahawk Cross, but it's still a very useful chip.
Oh no! Erased. Ah! Oh, so much damage!
Doesn't even get the ×2 win track. But at least gets those bees.
Man, that is really the bee's knees. Look at him, those bees are eating away his knees and his chest.
Be or not to be.
I guess for Lucky it's to be.
Actually, it's 3B.
Good point, Joey. Like, Super Vulcan was used a lot this week. You can take me for that.
The other week it was a Destroy Pulse. Like, a bunch of people used Destroy Pulse, so now it's Super Vulcan.
Yep. This week's New Moon was sponsored by Super Vulcan. Bug Rise Sword. Ah! Okay, he didn't move fast enough for that. Wow, Kissoff is taking down fast.
So, Salad's getting a lot of value from those float shoes, because without the float shoes, be doing would be causing some real problems right now.
What's causing Lucky problems now is that he has HP bug, which gets worse every time you flinch. But now that he doesn't have super armor, he's flinching a lot. So that.
Yeah,
Yes, Symes?
Lucky actually isn't running bug fix, so he has no way of getting rid of this.
Oh no! Bug Rise Sword is just fast enough. If Sal hits him with it, this is 400 damage. What a massive combo! Ah!
Oh, can't get
That
it.
was so close! Whoa, that was a multi-hit combo right there. Salad closed the gap quite fast with that. Invisible. Yeah.
I noticed that Salad even made sure to use the bubble from the back to have a little bit more time to charge, and it still
That's static.
didn't work. Probably close right now. Both players at very low HP. Salad at least recovers a little bit with that roll.
Sal's on a roll. There's roll 3 right there. Man, Salad has some good has some good defense right there. Although that Tengu is still a problem. No, she can't use Life Aura with that Tengu man out. Tengu Cross. Meteors!
A Blast Bed is gonna put Salad down to 1 HP, but I think she can. I think she has rolls, so she can get it back.
Unless it's white pilled. Okay, it was not white pilled. Yo, TFC is like crazy.
That roll is coming in so clutch.
Ah! It's over! It's over! Ah, that was crazy! Ah, man, they was down to the wire. And see, this is why you never count roll out. Having roll 2 and 3 was really clutch in that game.
That extra HP from the roll 2 actually did make a big difference in the end there.
See, that's why I run roll 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh wait, not 4. Roll 1, 2, and 3. Great chip. And as you saw right there, it saved Salad on more than one occasion. But that was very close. But Lucky was dealing with that intense HP drain.
Yeah, that because Salad got the uninstall Super Vulcan, I think, which was like 10 hits, which gave him that maximum HP bug.
But Salad, I run roll 2, roll 2, roll 3. All rolls all day. Like at a deli.
No erase man, no element man, just roll.
Yep, that's how I roll, people. All roll all day. Don't question my logic.
I could really go for some dinner rolls right about now, actually.
Boo. I give you a 3 out of 5 for effort. But,
hey, Eurasia, sometimes you just have to roll with the punches, you know?
I'll give you that one. Alrighty then, and that is the end of today's New Moon stream. What? As we prepare to end today's stream, I will put up information on how to join while also preparing one more bit of ending video for today's stream. Just give me one moment while I prepare it. Symes, do you have any closing statements?
I thought that all 3 of those matches were great matches. It was pretty funny seeing the roll coming so clutch at the end. Yeah.
And you were telling me that roll, the having roll isn't that great.
I never said having roll 3 isn't good. Roll 3 is great. It was the other rolls that I was underestimating a little bit.
And what did you learn? You don't underestimate roll.
Yeah, especially not a roll soul in Battle Network 4.
Oh, jeez.
Crazier.
There's a reason why it was banned. Whoa, hold on. No. We are not ready for that. But yeah, the New Moon is a weekly round robin tournament where you have the whole week to basically play your games. We have people who have been playing the game for a good while. If you want some input on what you could be doing better, basically the N1GP has everything you need to get prepared for battling. And if you want to join, we have a link to our Discord on the Twitch page, I believe, if I am not crazy and getting old and senile already. And hold on, just gonna get the last bit of video for today. Almost done. Okay. No, wait, no. There you go. There you go. Okay. And now for today's closing statements. We are playing online in the New Moon tournament, as I mentioned. It was inspired by a Blue Moon tournament done years ago. Remember, the tournament is very friendly for new people. We have people always ready to help you out. If you see how much fun those spiky viruses are having, imagine how much fun you could be having. Play your matches whenever you can. Like, we'll have people. You always have your usually opponents ready to play. And we are also here to give you some feedback if you want. We have everything you need to play online. It's really easy to get set up. All you need is a computer and internet. And I guess a keyboard and mouse and electricity. And I guess other stuff that you would need to get online. But
you don't need a mouse.
Of course you do. Our next cycle starts on the 2nd. So if you want to sign up now. Or else. As Silas, the weekly cycle of the New Moon. Ugh.
Could all that corn mean?
And that is it. I want to thank everybody for joining us. We'll be here next week. Time may vary slightly, but we will always have a weekend stream with great commentators ready to give you the play-by-play. I am Eurasia, and I want to give a thank you to Salad for helping set up New Moon and the community for making it a rousing success. This is Eurasia signing off.
I want to thank you for running all these streams.
No problem.
This is us rolling out.
You know what? I was gonna boo you, but I will give you a hearty, loud thumbs up.
I just had to get one last roll pun in there.
This is Eurasia signing out. Symes, you're supposed to say signing out or jacking out.
Rolling out.
Ah, okay. Take care, everybody.